Yo, yo, what's up, people? My name is Encourage, and I'm here with my brother, my friend, my guy,
Yes, sir.
Caso.
Yes, sir. We in here.
We in here. Hey, this is our we're starting our first episode of many of our series that we will drop.
Yes, sir.
This is Couch Talk. That's
Couch
what we
talk,
like
man.
to call it.
Couch talk.
Yeah. So in Couch Talk, we're going to be talking about. So like I said, this is the first. We're going to be talking about everything.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna limit
Everything.
We ain't gonna limit. No limitations.
None.
We're gonna be talking about. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about everything. Marriage.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And that's, marriage is going, that's a topic within the topic right there. So we're gonna talk about communication, sex, everything. You know what I'm saying? So, I feel like, the people who's watching, man, need to be informed on some things. Not that you haven't been informed yet, but we're gonna have some, some guests in here.
Yeah.
We're gonna have some people come in here, sit down on the couch,
Mm-hmm.
and talk with us and get their views as well. Not just on marriage, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna have some topics for the men, topics, that's gonna relate to the women as well. And even, talk about this generation and things that's going on.
Society, and I definitely want to talk about that. I want to talk about society in general because us standing where we stand as believers in the Most High, blessed to know His word the way we do.
Right.
We look at things, our perspective in life is just different from what society is projecting us to think like.
Yeah.
And I want to share that point of view with everybody from how we believe in Jesus, but don't call him Jesus. We call him Yeshua. I want to talk about how we believe in the Father, but don't just call him God. We call him Yahweh.
By his name.
Or Yahuwah or Yeshua.
Yeah. Yep.
And how that plays a part in our everyday walk, you know what I'm saying? On our job, in our marriage, in our marriages. I'm not married yet. I'm a fiance, but soon I'll be.
Yeah, we could definitely talk about that because, beliefs, definitely, can sometimes clash, in marriages,
so
relationships.
Let's so being that we kicking this off as the first episode, let's start right there.
Yeah.
Let's start with the struggles of being married and knowing what you know as far as the truth of the scriptures and how you incorporate that into your marriage. So just pick up where you left off at, but I'm just trying to give the people context.
Beliefs?
Yeah, as far as, so we know, everybody doesn't know, but we know each other. So we know we don't celebrate holidays. We try our best to keep God's word close to our hearts and dear.
Right.
We try to follow His commandments as Jesus asked us to.
Right.
And we stay away from the club and the party and the drinking.
And I have done clubs and all that. Hey, listen, this is not a couch of perfection.
Right.
It's a couch of, you know what I'm saying? We've done our partying, we've done our clubbing and all that stuff. And, we've done our smoking and everything. So like I said, this is going to be gritty, straight, raw,
but look,
top.
And not only that, we still sin. We still make mistakes.
Yeah.
We still fall short of the glory. So we just want to show everybody. We just want to be as transparent as we can.
Yeah.
Because even to the non-believer, we struggle too.
Yeah.
And there might be non-believers watching,
right,
or listening in.
Yeah.
That then got some church hurt.
Yeah. Please listen. Please comment below.
Yeah.
We want to hear everybody. Comment below. We need feedback.
Exactly.
Comment below on how you feel what we're saying. Or even if you've experienced, you know what I'm saying, as far as just like, church hurt.
Yep.
Even on this episode about marriage and whatnot, you having different beliefs and then your spouse having different, not really agreeing on the same thing. We want to hear your feedback. We want to see it.
Yep. And so before we get too off, so we just wanted to give you guys a basis, overview. Talk about that. Talk about the struggles in your marriage with your beliefs.
And
not only, let's talk about not only marriage but family too.
Oh yeah.
That you have joined to because of marriage. Let's talk about all that. So,
honestly, I haven't always been in the truth. That goes for the both of us. We haven't always been in the truth. I've been in it for like 6 years, 7, something like that. But I grew up in a Baptist. You know what I'm saying? I grew up Christian, the same as my wife. Excuse me.
Yeah, I did too.
And it honestly, it wasn't a struggle with me and my wife. It was more so a struggle between me and us in the outside family. You know what I'm saying? Her parents,
Mm-hmm.
Not even my dad, more so my mother and whatnot.
Right.
And we tended to clash. They were still celebrating Christmas, celebrating Easter and whatnot, and I wasn't for it, and it was harder. It was harder on my wife, you know what I'm saying, because that's I'm dealing with in-laws, but at the end of the day, yes, she has my back, but she's not confrontational. She don't like confrontation and stuff. So it's more so like, okay, I know we don't celebrate it, but you got your other, my in-laws and her family in her ear, saying like, I'm saying, well, this is what we've been doing and this and that. We're just
trying to discourage.
All we're gonna do is just we'll give you the gifts and y'all can open them at home,
right?
And blah blah blah, And it really started to clash on me. It started to frustrate me because it's like, it's supposed to be a mutual respect, but it's not like that,
right?
And it's if a Muslim man, Muslims they don't eat pork and stuff. They don't celebrate those holidays. They're really strict.
Yeah.
On their beliefs. So if a Muslim man came in your home, you're not gonna offer him
exactly.
You're not gonna offer him pepperoni pizza, man.
Because you know how he operates.
You have that respect, but because I believe it's because we weren't born into this faith.
Yeah,
we
true.
learned it.
Yep.
And we've been learning it for a couple years, and it's like, okay, well, you used to do this. Well, what's the problem?
Right. I thought
even if you have scripture,
right?
That don't like even if you have scripture and the people know it. You know what I'm saying? People know scripture and they know we ain't supposed to do it. When you show them scripture, like, oh, here's Jeremiah 10. You're not supposed to cut a tree. You know what I'm saying? And nail it. And you know what I'm saying? You're not supposed to do that. But I'm like, oh well, that's the Old Testament. It don't matter. What?
I thought this was the Bible. We all believe.
I'm confused. Yeah. And then it's like, you get accused of being a part of witchcraft and you're a cult and this and that. I'm like,
yeah.
But then when you find out, we both serving the same God, but just say his name different.
Right.
It's like, oh shoot. You know what I'm saying? Then it's like, that's when the apologies come and all that stuff. But like I said, it started to become a struggle when people on the outside, when you allow people from the outside to speak for your home and your marriage. That's when the drama comes. That's when the issues come. It should be just your home. Whatever goes on in your house, if you're a husband, wife, that's your home.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You serve who you serve.
Mm-hmm.
Your beliefs are your beliefs.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody on the outside should be telling you who you should be believing in.
Or how to run your house.
Or how to run your house, or what to eat, or what holiday to celebrate. You know what I'm saying?
I was underneath my parents' roof for 24 years.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't not one man tried to come in the house
and
tell Pops, my dad, how to run
that's his house.
Because that's his house.
That's your kingdom, man. That's your family. And
when they surely felt the wrath. Yo, what's up, people? It's your man Encourage, and right now you're watching the Couch Talk podcast with me and my friend Carso. Please, if you like what you're listening to, subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell so you can get notified whenever we drop new videos, and please stay on the lookout. And right now you're listening to us talk about family, you're listening to us talk about faith, and you're listening to us talk about our struggles with our family and our faith. So please continue to watch, enjoy. Peace. So let's get back into it.
Yeah.
All right, so we ended off on the kids. So
bringing confusion to the kids.
So how do you deal with that?
I mean, honestly, I feel
like what do you say to that? You know what I mean?
I mean, honestly,
so we're speaking for fellow believers who know they're of Israel, and also Gentiles who even believe. Because when I first started coming to TYD, and even before TYD, my dad was showing me this. But when I first came to TYD and Pastor Andre was breaking down Easter and why we shouldn't celebrate it as believers, there was a so-called white man on that video teaching us about that. So there are Gentiles who believe and who believe they shouldn't celebrate, who should come out from among this world who celebrates like the heathen. And there's also other races who believe the same thing, who believe they should just follow the Most High and not society's traditions.
Right.
So coming back to our point, every race that is a believer in the Most High follows this way, the way, the truth, and the life. So as a follower of the way, the truth, and the life, how do we deal with that? How do we help our kids, and what do we say to the family members?
Well, honestly, first it has to be, how can two walk together unless they agree? Husband and wife.
Well said.
And the only way that the kids and the parents, or just the household in general, can be on the same track is if man and wife are both in agreement.
I agree with that.
You know what I'm saying? So
wow, that's
not even if you're on the same page as the beliefs, but you have to be on the same page on how you go about. Okay, like, we're not going to go to grandparents' house no more.
Right. Ooh, and that's,
you know what I'm saying?
We're
not going to go, like,
it's a tough pill to swallow,
because it has to start now at a young age.
Yeah.
Because now, like, I have a teenager, so it's like she's already kind of like caught in it. So it's like more so, if I say, like, we're not going to so and so, we're not going to be doing presents no more. Like, that's my stepdaughter. Of course, I don't call her that, but it's difficult. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get out. That's going to be another episode.
Yeah.
As far as, like, you know what I'm saying? What's the word I'm looking for? When it's just your step kid, not interracial, but relationships.
Oh.
Shoot. I can't
think of it either.
Shoot. But that's just, we're gonna be talking about that too. But if your wife is not, if you and your wife is not on the same page and saying, like for example, okay, there's a Christmas party coming up, and her parents is throwing it, and you as the man of the house don't agree with going to the Christmas party because you already know there's gonna be Christmas tree up, and you don't believe in that, and opening presents and gifts, but your wife loves the family time.
Yep.
So my mom said, we're not gonna open gifts. It's just gonna be family time, and that's it.
Yeah, right.
Then you get there, and you see lights and Christmas trees up, and presents is under the tree, and your kids walk in there and they see it, big eyes and everything. Like, oh shoot, they got, what is this? This is Christmas, and oh, they got presents and
all that.
Oh my goodness. But I just heard on Sunday that we ain't supposed to be celebrating this, but this looks so good. Like, I would love to have this video game and this and that.
Yep.
And that's how the enemy gets us.
Yep. Because we let our guard down.
Because the so-called materialistic things catch us, and it's like, oh, I need that.
I want that. They're stamped on our memories too.
And we were brought up on that stuff though. But it's like, if you don't stop it then and there with not even first your kids, but the grandparents or whoever's feeding that, you know what I'm saying? If you don't say, no, we're not going. My family is staying in the crib. We're not celebrating nothing. Don't buy my kids no gifts.
Nothing.
We don't want nothing. All right. You gotta say something. If you don't speak up, then it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Then your beliefs are just
you're gonna struggle.
Yeah, you're gonna struggle every time. You gotta speak up and say something.
Right. And let me clear something up too. For the people watching, because this is not an easy task.
No, it's not.
Like,
I've been married for 8 years.
Yeah, this is not by no means are we're saying this lightly. Like,
it's
was
been
just
going on
easy
for 6 years, bro.
Yeah, like it was just easy for us to just turn away.
Yeah, it's still going on.
I was gonna say there's still in all the believers' lives who have made that transition from just being a every Sunday saint to an everyday saint in my walk. It's a big transition, and it's a lot of patience that comes with it, because myself, I learned the truth 4 years ago. My parents kept us in church, and we had Bible study, and we read the scriptures. I mean, we read, so we knew. When you read it, there's no way you can deny it. And I might, at times that I read before I started coming to TYD 4 years ago, I might not have had understanding like I have today, but I did know, like, when I read, before I came to TYD, I read Jeremiah chapter 8 and 10 and verse 10 about, cutting down the heathen cutting down the trees and decking it with silver and gold. I read that before, so I already knew that sounds like Christmas.
Yeah.
Already knew. So I'm like, dang, so should we be doing that?
And people will even take it out. People will even use that. Like, oh, they're not talking about Christmas. They're talking about Advent and all that stuff. And I've experienced that before.
Yeah. And so with me having that knowledge, I'm learning this stuff, and I'm learning the truth about the scriptures, and I've been doing good on my own with it, but I just got engaged. I'll be getting married next year.
Congratulations on that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all clap it up for the man.
Oh, I don't remember which one was the hand clap.
Hey, man,
hey, we trying to learn this. Hold on, which one? I don't want to be wrong again.
There we go.
So that's the yellow. But yeah, so I haven't even witnessed or experienced, like, I haven't been, the trials and the tribulation, the heavy trials and tribulations haven't even come yet. 25.
25.
They haven't even come yet in a relationship, because I am engaged to a woman whose family does celebrate holidays. And I don't judge or knock them for it, because we all grew up with this misunderstanding. So now I'm in a position where I'm the man in the house, and I have to teach my wife.
It's gonna be a pool.
Yeah, and already we've already had disagreements and tough conversations.
It won't be the last.
And it won't be the last. And even with my parents, or not necessarily my dad, because
that's the same thing with me. My dad like don't give a freak.
Yeah, he believes like me, so he doesn't celebrate.
Yeah.
But my mom and my siblings, they do, because she does, and she even knows better.
And you know why I feel like is because, you know what I'm saying, with us, how we grew up, it was a time for family to get together,
right?
And it brings back memories.
You know what I'm saying?
But
there's memories attached to it.
Yeah, but it's like, why can't we just, like, why does it have to be Christmas? Why can't we just have a day when we just show love to each other? I'm gonna buy you something just out of the love.
Oh, why can't we do that?
And just eat and have a good fellowship and time.
But see, as our people, we already do that. Yeah. Our people are so exciting, playful, joyous. We dance, we love, we joke. We already do that every Sunday when we have our family days.
It's the spirit.
Right.
The spirit of Christmas is that strong, where it's like, when it comes, you feel that spirit come around December, everybody's doing it. Like, it bring you in like, oh, shoot.
Yeah, because it feels good.
You see the lights flashing.
It was created to feel
Santa
good.
Claus.
All
and
that.
That's the lie.
Yep.
You get caught up, you see all the smiles and
hear all
Christmas
the joyful
tree.
songs.
Let's go ahead and decorate everything. And everybody's
days
singing.
Until Christmas.
Yeah, like mistletoes and stuff and all the smiles, but underneath that is straight up just...
And then they take it even further. They throw the Most High in it.
Come on, man.
Well, actually...
That's why me and my mom clashed a lot.
But before we get into that, actually, do they really even throw the Most High in it? Because who is the image that we see? That's not Yeshua.
It's not the Most High. It's their Most High.
Yeah, that's somebody else. That's Caesar Borgia. That is not...
See, that's another episode right there.
Yeah, that's not the image we know, because the Bible says that we are not to make an image, of anything in the earth beneath that swim in the waters, or anything above the earth
Not supposed to.
Or of God.
But we have.
So, like I was saying, I haven't even been put through the fire yet with all that because
listen, I've been through the.
I'm
over
yet.
well done,
and
I'm looking like this right now, y'all.
Yeah, I have kids, man.
Leave the hamburger in the skillet too long.
When I used to work at Wendy's, cause you leave them. They got the grill that you. It's like an automatic timer. You put that joint on.
You put that on for like 45 minutes, cuz.
Yeah, it's on for 2 minutes. But if you leave that joint, when you move them to the second grill to just heat, and you leave them joints on there too long, they start to look like charcoal, cuz.
That's why it's so important that you do your best to stay close grounded to the Most High and grounded, because if you're not strong, you know what I'm saying, in the Most High, then you'll just
be weak in front of men.
They just going, listen, you just going to say, you know what? All right, whatever. Like I've done.
Yeah.
Like there's been plenty of times where I say, you know what? Whatever. Go ahead, just take him. All right, we're just going to go. And I remember the first time I was pissed.
Yeah.
I'm like, our beliefs. I'm talking about to the point where called a whole meeting, said, we want to have a family meeting at my house. And said, we're going to have a family meeting at your house. You're going to walk in my house and tell me, oh, why are you celebrating this? And I don't know why I didn't say nothing. I don't know why I didn't say, like, you know what, this is my house, it's my family. I'm going to raise my family how I want to raise it, and we're going to believe it what we're going to want to believe.
Right.
I don't know why I didn't say that. But it just comes with spiritual maturity. I wasn't in there. I wasn't there yet to be like, you know what? Stand up in front of their family. I'm thinking of like, okay, I know what I want to say to them, but my wife is sitting there. So because my wife is there, and out of respect for her, I'm gonna just let them say what they want.
Right.
But that was like 4 years ago. Now I'm at the point where it's like, I'm about to be 33. All right, listen.
No.
That ain't gonna happen here.
Yeah.
Like we've been dealing with this year after year. No, my kids are not going. Now and the marriage that I'm in right now, I have a stepdaughter, you know what I'm saying? And that was my first daughter. It's difficult. That's difficult because you have a stepchild who didn't come from you, who has a father where she came from, who has, who has other grandparents and whatnot. And she grew up the same way I grew up, right?
Right.
But with her being a teenager right now, she still her mindset is still on, like, I still want to gift, I still want this and that. Like she really don't like care about like truth and whatnot. Like
right.
Like she don't eat pork and none of that stuff because we don't eat pork in the house.
Right.
But as far as like, she don't understand the true meaning of like Christmas and the spiritual
holidays,
side of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And what they do.
Yeah.
What they could do is spiritual.
Yeah. So it's like she's really she knows truth. She knows that, Christmas is a pagan holiday. She knows that Easter is a pagan holiday. But if you take her to somebody's house and they celebrate and open the gifts, she'll dive right in that thing.
Exactly. It ain't easy for her to just say no.
Last year I was so uneasy because I was so upset because it was the second time it happened, and you had my kids opening presents in front of me. I was livid. Like like I'm talking about, I was Morris Chestnut livid in Best Man when he found out that his friend had sex with his girlfriend after they had broke up. And this boy was I'm talking about the whole bathroom turned red, and the boy was like this with a book like this.
I was pissed.
That's how livid I was, because I'm like, I felt so disrespected, because I would never, like, if I know that you don't eat a certain thing, or if you believe that if I'm celebrating Christmas and I know you don't celebrate it, I'm not gonna invite you. I'm not gonna invite you, cause like I'm just not.
But that's us.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah. It's like you really still going, like, they don't think about me.
We're not disrespectful like that.
Yeah, they're more so thinking like, okay, listen, your wife is still my daughter, and I know that she loves us, and this is family. And I know that like I'm gonna get to her and tell her that all we're gonna do is just have food and stuff and chill out.
Right.
But then you get there, all right, boom, got you, baby,
Gotcha.
Like, bring the gifts out, cuz. You know what I'm saying? And it's like boom,
bring the eggnog.
You know, and it's like
gifts. We out here.
But like I said, man, marriage is a tough. It's a tough thing. It's a blessing, but you got to make sure that you got your bulletproof vest on, your armor. You got to make sure Christ is the head, because if not, the enemy. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen,
it'll seep in through the cracks, like, you know what I'm saying, like water and crack walls.
He don't like to see black marriages succeed. You know what I'm saying? And grow. He don't like to see that. So the enemy's always going to use anything he can to, destroy a marriage or relationship, whether you're engaged or anything. He will use family. He'll put family against you. Right. You know what I'm saying? He'll put, whatever he can to just break up a home. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, beliefs is a tough thing, man. Beliefs is a tough thing. I know another couple that's going through the same thing. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying, as far as beliefs and whatnot. And it's hard to really take care of that before you even, say I do. Yeah. It's hard to just say, we need to take care of this before I say I do. Right. Because, like I said, we've been going through this for the past 4 or 5 years. Right. And still going through it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you just got to get to the point where it's like, you know what? Enough is enough. Mm-hmm. I love y'all. And, but I can't do this. But I can't do this no more. I gotta go. I gotta go. We can't do that. And that's it's just hard. It's just hard.
Yeah, because you love the people, but you love the people, the family you're around. And then you're in a place where you don't want to disrespect. You feel like you don't want to do them harm or disrespect them, but that's why it's good, like you said, to stay connected to the Most High, because that's when Scripture brings us closer to God and also brings the family members who are still celebrating closer in the right way. Yeah. Because if we can love Yeshua more than we can love ourselves or even love them in that moment. Yeah. Because even though it might hurt to say, like, I don't want to do this.
Blended families.
That's what you okay.
That's what I
Yeah. Blended families. I grew up in a house the same way.
That's what I meant to say. But blended families. That's the hardest thing. Yeah. Like, not even a family, like you were saying. Right. But
blended.
But how do you deal with
blended families?
Having a blended family.
Another man's daughter.
Yeah, having another man's daughter, raising another man's child. You know what I'm saying?
Who has a whole
different visual.
The babies you had with your wife.
Yeah, I'm growing them up.
Different. Yeah.
I have 4 and 6, so it's like I'm teaching them that, okay, we don't do that. But then when you have your oldest one,
it was already raised
coming in with gifts and stuff, like, oh, well, my kids is like, well, where's ours? And I want to celebrate Christmas. And then you got on top of that, right, the world. When Christmas comes around, the world, you got Christmas on Netflix. They got all the Christmas movies on there. Yep. And my kids watch Netflix all the time. So it's like they know about the Grinch. They know about Christmas already. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So they know the outside part of Christmas, where it's gifts and singing songs and all that. And that's how it gets you. So it's like, the only way for our kids not to even know about it is to just
raise them up.
Just have a house with nothing in it. You're going to have, like...
Yeah, for real, though.
But it's like, I'm not saying it's not impossible,
but not just that. And we don't want to make it sound boring, because that's not what it is. Because you can raise your children up in a home where y'all don't celebrate any of society. We don't celebrate none of that. Any pagan traditions or holidays, and you can still have a healthy, happy.
We don't celebrate. Listen, the only thing we actually celebrate is probably, a birthday. Right. Really, we shouldn't be doing that. Right. But it's like I said, this is not a perfect couch. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
This is where we lay it all out.
Yeah, this is where we lay it out. Our struggles. We still learning every single day. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because if so, we might as well have the whole outfit on and be like this. And, right. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we're learning day by day. So nobody's perfect. Yeah. I'm not giving,
And that's why we got to get to a point where we can love mother and father more than love the Most High more than mother or father or ourselves.
Yeah.
Because once we get there, then we can stand up and say, look, I'm not doing this, which we do now.
Yeah.
Because I done been there too, where I done gave in to not necessarily celebrating, but, well, it's not really wrong for us to go around it. Because we can be in those places and spaces, having grace for them, also not celebrating, but letting them know, like, look, I don't celebrate this, and this is why.
And that's what I tried to do.
But if you wanna, and if
that's
you
what
wanna,
I tried to do.
If you want to learn why I don't celebrate this,
but they have to want to learn though.
And exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the problem sometimes,
and
that
then,
people don't want to learn. They think they
problem.
know, but they don't. Like, you don't understand, or it's the respect thing. It's like, okay, listen, all right, cool. I get that you, like, if you know some truth, you know what I'm saying? Then it's like, respect my beliefs and what I want for my family. Yeah. Don't force me into and my family and still invite me to, you know what I'm saying, a situation that I don't agree with.
Have some respect.
Yeah, like, because I'm not going to sit here. I'm not going to, if you're a pastor, I'm going to a strip club, I'm not going to be like, oh, hey, listen, I know you're a pastor and everything, but you trying to go to the strip club or something like that?
No,
or bro, if I come over to your crib and I know you're a pastor, or if you come to my crib, I'm not going to offer you, like, hey, man, you want some Henny or so you want to take a shot? You know, I said, I know you're here and everything. I just want to ask you anyway. Or you want to smoke this blunt? Like, I'm not. No.
I know your place.
I know. I have respect for you, so I'm not going to offer you, you know what I'm saying, alcoholic beverage, because I know your title. I know what you represent.
Yeah.
But because you, like, you know my beliefs and whatnot,
right?
That respect is not there.
Yeah, and
that's when you need to cut people off. Boom. And that's when you, like, people don't know when and how to cut people off, because like, oh dang, that's my dad though. I mean, and I'm not saying like, hey, I'm never going to speak to you again. It's more so just like, listen, when this time comes around, whatever, like when it comes to this, I'm chilling, like, you know what I'm saying? I need, like, since you can't have that respect for me in my home, then I need to distance myself from you.
Exactly.
You know, until you had that respect for me and my home and my wife and whatnot. If you can't have that respect, then that's when I gotta distance myself from you until you have that respect for my home.
And once we do that, that's when people around us, are like family and friends, will understand and then have respect for us, because nobody just respects you straight out the gate. Like, even though they should, people just don't. That's just what happens.
They know their ways around it.
Yeah, because if you never say something about something, if you never state your claim and say, hey, I don't celebrate this and I'm not going to, then if you don't do that, then you leave room open for them to just come in and whatever, because I get tried every time. Like, but nah, bro, you know I'm not into that. Like, how many times? Why I gotta tell you this every time?
Every time. Like why could you say, like, okay, all right, okay, cool.
Yeah,
it's just like I don't never tell you, like, I don't never say to you, like, why do you do this?
Exactly.
You and your title is this. Well, why are you doing that? I don't never do that.
Yeah.
I never point fingers and say, you know what, hey, and judge somebody and say, listen, hey, you know, you're a pope or whatever. You're a bishop. Why are you sitting here?
Why are you doing that?
Why are you sitting here drinking or something like that?
Why you cut it up with some woman that ain't your wife?
Yeah,
bro?
like why are you doing that? But you sitting there judging me because I don't want to put up a tree.
Yeah, something's wrong with
that. But you doing this? But I don't never call you out on it. But you trying to call me out on one small thing, you know what I'm saying, that I don't agree with, because it's not the normal. One
small thing, though.
Because it's not the normal.
One small thing.
Because it's not the normal.
Because it's not the normal.
It's not what the world agrees with.
Yeah.
Because we're not doing what the world does when Christmas comes around. Because we're not, you know what I'm saying, doing plays and all that stuff, and got Easter baskets and giving kids candy, or even Halloween. And it's like, you know, like our kids, you know, dressing up and all that stuff.
Could I tell you a little story?
Yeah.
Not like a full length story.
Yeah.
This girl I was getting to know before my fiance I had told her I didn't celebrate holidays, and she hit me with the question like, "How do you have fun? Like, how do you enjoy yourself?" I was like, I mean, I just do. I mean, I still
It's
have
only
fun.
one day.
Exactly, and that's what I had to explain. Like, I mean, I still have fun. I still go out and
so I can't have fun.
Enjoy
300
events.
The rest of the 300 some days we got left out of the year.
I enjoy every day. I got 24 years at the time. I had 23 years of my life of joy, and I don't need just holidays to have fun.
Yeah, like
I got family I can hang out with. I got great friends.
Yeah.
I got everything I need.
Yeah.
I got the Most High. I got technology. I mean, shoot. What
else can you ask for? Is like, why do I need a tree in my home, or
why do I need holidays?
Something wrapped into a gift, wrapped in a box, whatever, to celebrate a lie?
And why do we need holidays when it's not the holidays that make the fun or the memories or the joy? It's the people.
And even when the world puts Christ's name on it in a the wrong picture,
yep,
they still don't celebrate that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's more the materialistic thing.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Now the church, they so-called still they say Christ is his birthday and all that stuff, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, my question is, if you're a pastor or a leader of the church and you know truth and you know this is a holiday we shouldn't be celebrating, why are you still celebrating it?
Yeah.
Why are you still doing that? Because you're going to have to pay an account for what you're teaching and what you're preaching in that pulpit.
Yeah, as a pastor, yeah, that's...
Because they following you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the same thing that goes in your marriage and you being the husband, you being the head of your house. If you sitting there, you know what I'm saying, you know truth, or if I say I offer my kids an alcoholic drink or something like that, knowing it's going to get them drunk, I'm going to pay account for that.
Exactly.
You know daggone well.
Shouldn't be getting them drunk.
Yeah, hey, take these condoms, man. Take these condoms before you go to that party, man. Why are you giving me? Why am I giving you condoms?
That is not the
because
way.
I know something gonna go down.
That is not the way.
Or if
hey,
you know what I'm saying?
Children, if you listening, that is not the way. Purity,
come on.
Pure cleanliness is the closest thing to godliness.
I told my
Keep
daughter,
yourself clean and pure, man. Please.
Yeah, I told my daughter. I said, listen. I said, if you don't do anything else, please hold on to your innocence. That's what I told her. I told her. I said, listen. If you don't listen to anything I say, please listen to this.
Bruh.
Hold on to your innocence.
Bruh.
Because I love
Once
my daughter.
You lose it.
But it's like
Bruh, I told them that too in Sunday school.
Yeah, like kids these days, being popular is key nowadays.
Not these days. I wanted to be popular.
Yeah, we all wanted to be popular. So we did they will do anything to be popular. And it's different now
with that popular crowd.
And it's
so-called popular crowd.
And it's crazy now because you got so much social media. You got your TikTok, you got your Snapchat,
your Instagram,
everything.
Your Snapchat.
So it's like,
Twitter.
You know what I mean?
Nowadays you got OnlyFans.
Yeah. And it's like and it's crazy because my daughter comes to me like, hey, she'll be like, hey, Dad, man, I got 1,000 followers on TikTok. It's like if I don't, it's basically the mindset of a teenager. Like if I don't have 50 followers on TikTok,
I ain't nobody.
Then I'm a bum.
Exactly.
And I'm a nobody.
And that's not that's
somebody just committed suicide
on
TikTok.
That's sad, man.
Because these social medias is like, okay, it's like you got so many type of people on there, so many type of people on TikTok. Whether it's like people who are either handicapped or something or whatever,
right?
And it's like they look for acceptance,
and
that's what my daughter looked for, acceptance. And it's like, okay, imagine if she said, "Oh, I don't celebrate Christmas,"
right?
She gonna lose friends.
Yeah.
Oh, you're a lame. Oh, what? You don't celebrate Christmas. You don't have this and that. Like, oh, you're a lame. I don't want to be friends with you. That brings depression and suicide and all that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I said, it comes back around to you being the man of your house and being that father.
Yep.
And stepping up and saying, you know what I'm saying? And, speaking to your kids and telling them like, listen, man, you won't have to do this to fit in.
Yeah, you can stand out by just being yourself. Children out there, man, stay a child as long as you can. And you always speak on this too. Like you even talk about how when you was a child with the things you did. I mean, you was a child. Like, stay a child as long as you can, because once you start thinking you too grown or out there doing stuff that you don't need to be doing, yep, that's how you get caught up. And then when you get older, you regret stuff. Like, you start to regret stuff because now you wanted to be 13 trying to be 21. And even at 21, you don't even experience what a 35-year-old experiences.
They have so much access.
Yeah,
we played outside. We had social media here and there, but it wasn't popping like it was now.
Yeah, and it's hard to be a kid today who actually has an innocent mind, because everything is perverted in the way. Like, even everything is perverted.
Yeah, like my daughter. Perverted. My daughter's 6 years old, and it's like she's smart, so it's like she has access to. She knows how to open things, and like, I'm gonna go ahead and switch to this profile, and I'm gonna go ahead and go on YouTube, and all she gotta do is type in something, or just like she could be watching a video, and I want, like, it will say, like, because you like this video, we
they
suggested videos.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, you're clicking on it, a whole
twerker,
whole cakes is out and everything, like, and she's just watching it. What the freak is you watching, cuz? You know what I'm saying? It's like, then it's too late, because it's like, oh, they already seen the image, like, oh shoot.
Yeah.
Even with my teenager, it's like, it's just the enemy
even
always.
With me, Lord, with me.
Man, listen.
Nah, I be on Instagram.
Keep it 100.
No, that's why
we keeping it raw.
We keeping it raw. Even with me, I oh my goodness.
I'm married.
I delete Instagram.
I deleted so many times. And then
I gotta change the battery pack again, cuz. This is killing me, cuz. I just changed it.
It's all good, because my ears is like look, the ear muscles is like this. Dog, my ears are sweating, cuz. I got a bathroom, cuz.
Alright, cool. We can pause it.